Race day often means that your brain kicks into gear and it starts racing before your legs even take off. I have 5 strategies for race day that have been tested over the last 25 years. I'm so glad you're here. Let's jump in. Okay, I'm a few days, 4 days exactly, from my race day. I am training for a half marathon and I have been following a 10-week schedule for the first time ever. And we are at the end of it, and race day is on Sunday. As I'm taping this, we are Wednesday. And I'm starting to think about my race strategy. Do you have a race day strategy? I would love to know a little bit about what your strategy is. Whether you just say, no strategy, I just show up and let the training do its stuff. I have to have a bit of a strategy. And so a couple of the things that I think about is I've been logging my training for the 10 weeks, and I always have my phone out and I'm taking videos while I'm running and doing some chatting. I'm not going to do that during the race. I'm really going to just concentrate on the running and trying to get the best run I can. And by the best run I can, and this is part of my strategy, is number one, think about what success means to me in terms of finishing that race. And so obviously number one is finish it healthy, feel good about it, and know that I did my best. Now, I'm not saying I'm not thinking about the pace, because I am totally thinking about the pace. I want to have a good pace, but I think I have to come to the realization that the pace won't be the same as it was several years ago. So I've not done a 10K or a half K in 6 years, and I'm 57 years old, pushing very close to 58. And so I can't expect to be the same as I was 6 or 7 years ago or 10 years ago. So those times before were around 2 hours, 2 hours and 2 minutes, I think 2 hours and 7 minutes or 2 hours and 5 minutes. And so it's a hard pill for me to swallow, but I don't think that's in the books for me this time. So a good race from pace time would be anything under 2:15. And that will be aggressive for me based on all the times and all my training runs. So that is what a successful run will look like for me. Finish healthy, feel good, feel strong, know I did the training, and to have a good, respectable pace. The other part of my strategy is to have a bit of a backup plan. And so I always listen to a podcast. I don't often listen to music, every once in a while, but I have a playlist of music ready to go. And my strategy is just feel the mood of the moment, and I probably won't listen to anything for the first little bit. There is something, I don't know, I just love that feeling and that sound of when you're lining up and there's thousands of footsteps hitting the pavement and it's all around you, and I don't know that, and then you just think that that's what you trained for. That's what this is about. Like, take in this moment. So I probably won't listen to anything right away, but then you kind of settle in and start to kind of try and get into a bit of a zone, and I will probably listen to my music. But I also, part of my strategy is, okay, what if my earbuds malfunction or I have an issue with that, which has happened before. So I'm good to go and understand that if that happens, don't flip out about it. Just take in the surroundings and keep on moving. Don't mess with them. Don't frig with them. And that's also a bit of a strategy around my playlist. Because I don't listen to music a lot, I don't really fully understand the whole Apple Music thing. So if I hit something and I mess up my songs, I've already decided I'll take maybe 10 seconds to walk and try and figure it out. And then if I can't figure it out, just put the phone back in my pocket and forget about it, because I don't want to waste time messing with that. And so these may seem like silly things for a strategy, but I like to think them through about the things that could go wrong and the things that could go right. And my gosh, there's so many things that could go fabulous. And one of the things with this Blue Nose race, I just love it. The community's involved, there are volunteers everywhere, there's usually music at different places, and it's such a great event. Except Point Pleasant Park. That is my least favorite. It is beautiful. Point Pleasant Park is beautiful, but it is a tough part of the run. And so my other strategy, my big strategy, is when I get to the start line, don't overthink it. Leave all of my fears, my anxieties, my worries at the start line. I need to take comfort and confidence in the fact that I have trained for this. I have followed my training schedule. I am ready for it, no matter what the next 21 kilometers bring. I have trained for it. So leave all of the fears and worries at the start line. I'm not carrying them with me in the race because I don't need the extra weight. And then my other little strategy, my final one, is to remember that this channel is called Lead Your Living. And I always say, lead your living. You're in charge. No one else is coming. And that is probably number one for me, to know that this is my race. It is up to me to make it happen, however it goes. The one little thing that I am a little worried about and I have absolutely no control over is the weather. I'm good with snow. I'm good with cold. I'm good with kind of warm. I don't want it really hot. But what I'm not good with is rain. To start this race in the rain will be tough, but I have to start thinking about that now and start preparing for that. And then a close second to the rain would be wind for me. So anyway, it is a possibility. It's spring in the Maritimes, and it could bring any one of those scenarios. So I will be ready for it. I will get to the start line and dump my worries. I would love to hear what your strategy is on race day. Please leave some comments. Let me know. Others will learn from it, and we're in it together. And as I've said through my 10 weeks of training, that I feel like even though my Lead Your Living channel is about lead your living, your wellness, your work, and your leisure, this particular series is on running. And I really feel like we're a run club together, the Lead Your Living Run Club. And I have learned so much from your comments, both those that have been added to the YouTube channel and those who have gotten private messages from. Thank you. I totally appreciate that. Be sure to join me on my next video where I take each one of these strategies and show you how they played out in the actual race. As we know, not everything always goes according to plan. And just to give you an example of that, check out these little bloopers from my recording on this day. I think, oh, my camera's twisting. My phone is twisting. Oh, I'm getting the low battery signal again. I hope this is still recording.